Living Local Carolina with Katie Turner. Local trends, shopping, dining, and more. This is Living Local Carolina.
Well, thanks for joining us today on Living Local Carolina. I'm Katie Turner, and I'm joined in studio with Coach Shanice. How are you doing?
I'm great, thank you.
Absolutely. So let's talk about what you do. You're a coach. What does that mean, really?
So I am a coach, yes. First, I'm a health coach, so I help people get healthy. I own a business, it's called Glow Up Wellness, and what we do is transform people's lives through nutrition.
All right, how'd you get into this field in the first place? We all have a story, you know.
Yes, so I decided one day that I needed to lose some weight.
Okay.
I had hit a wall and I thought I need to change my life, and I did. I decided to, eat healthier, do some more working out, things like that. And it kind of led to a passion about it. So I'm like, if I can do this, I ended up losing over 80 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah. I said, anybody can do it if I can do it. So I decided to help people do it as well.
I think a big hurdle for a lot of people is motivation and kind of knowing where to start when you're not educated on the subject. How do you approach that with people?
So two things. Baby steps is the first one. Sometimes we look at the larger shiny goal, and when we embark on the journey, we kind of so far from that it gets discouraging. But if you know to take the small step in front of you, if you keep doing that, you'll get to the larger goal. And also, motivation only gets us started. It's the discipline that keeps us going. So part of my coaching is helping people develop that discipline.
Is it rewarding to see people actually, shed the pounds, feel more confident?
Seriously, I mean, I've had people lose 60 plus pounds, even 30 plus. Like, if you lose a pound, I am like a cheerleader rooting for you.
Yeah, I love it.
Yes.
So we hear a lot about, is it diet, is it exercise, is it a combo of both? In your field, what do you think?
It's totally a combination of both, but one does weigh out the other. So if you are looking to, get healthier, but specifically lose weight, it's 75 to 80% what you eat, what you put in your body versus 20 to 25% of what you actually do with your body.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I always heard the abs were made in the kitchen.
Well, they can be. They start in the kitchen.
All right. Well, can you give us some tips, for people that are interested in starting?
Sure. So like I said, just first you should do a wellness evaluation with me. I take a peek into what your life looks like on an average day, and I nitpick kind of what small changes you can make to see really big results if you stay consistent there. I also do 21-day challenges to support people to stay consistent. So you stay close to me for 21 days, you get all these resources, you get so many tips and tricks, you get to hear other people's stories. And that's what helps people, that's what helped me, even myself, to stay committed and to keep seeing the results that I really want to see. So do those baby steps. And then when you need help and you realize you can't do it on your own, seek help. We seek help when we are struggling in certain areas. Don't hesitate to seek help when you're also trying to lose weight or get healthy as well.
For somebody with a really busy schedule, how do you work around that as a coach?
So one of the things I love about my journey is that my life has progressively gotten aggressively busy. I have 2 small children, I've gotten married, and I moved cross country in the past 4 years.
Wow.
So I totally understand busy. And so I personally love to work with busy people because I have that experience. Sometimes we look and we see different sections of where we can find a little bit of time to work out, where we might have not normally seen it, or where we can find space in the budget to eat a little healthier. Some people say it's expensive, but we'll look at your budget and we'll see, how we can find space to actually afford what you need in order to be a little bit healthier.
That's a holistic approach now.
I'm with it. That's the whole point of what I do, because one mold does not fit everybody. We have different lifestyles, we have different things about us, we have different ticks and triggers, and we love different foods. And my goal is to look at people's lives individually and provide a personalized plan.
Love it. So if somebody's interested in getting connected with you and getting started, how can they do that?
The easiest place to find everything that I do would be linktree.com/healthcoachniece. You'll find out information about my 21-day challenges. You can join my walk-in club. All of those things right there, Health Coach Niece on Linktree.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
Welcome back to Living Local Carolina, everyone. You know, one of my favorite places to be is in the kitchen, and I'm joined by Chef Callius, also known as Chef Calnificent.
Chef Calnificent.
Thank you so much for being on the show today.
No problem at all. No problem.
What are you making us today?
Well, today I'm making my featured dessert, my sweet deep fried cornbread. I came up with this idea about many years ago, and it evolved so much. So what I'm gonna do a little bit different today is I'm gonna make my same deep fried cornbread, but I'm gonna add a Bananas Foster's topping to it.
That sounds amazing. Okay,
really good.
cornbread's one of those things where it's already like perfect.
Yes.
And then when you add stuff to it, you can
Yeah.
you can somehow make perfect even better.
What's good about it is, I mean, you can have old cornbread. You don't have to make special
Yeah.
cornbread, but you can have cornbread that's left over. And all you gotta do is just fry it up and put a little love to it. You can turn it
Okay.
into a whole nother dessert.
Okay, well, tell me how we're gonna do that today. We already have some things that are cooking over here.
Well, what I got going right here is I got the butter slowly melting. Because we're gonna start, I'm gonna go ahead and add the brown sugar to that because it's working pretty good.
He has everything so nicely prepped out here. We can just
Yep.
drop it in and go.
And I'm gonna cook this for a little bit. And at the same time, I got the cornbread, the oil for the cornbread over there.
It smells really good already.
They didn't even put the magic in there yet. Wait till
I
you
know.
deglaze it with this here spiced rum.
Some Calypso spiced
You
rum.
got the ladder, little calypso to the banana dessert.
Is it gonna blow up?
Oh no, it might flambe a little bit, but it won't blow up. It'll blow
We'll
up in
see.
the
Stay
palate.
tuned, folks. You
Yep,
might
yep.
catch something real scary.
So while this is going on in there, I'm gonna go ahead and maybe start to fry the cornbread. I'm gonna add a little bit more brown sugar to it.
Did you like nuts when you were a kid, or did you develop a taste for them as you got older?
Well, I liked nuts when I was a kid, but we grew up poor, so the only thing you can get at the donation houses was peanut butter.
Nuts are very expensive.
Nuts is very expensive, but they have a lot of protein in there as well.
That is true. But yeah, I can understand. Especially if you don't have access to them,
Yep.
it makes them a little more special.
Yep. See it's going on right? It's gonna turn into a caramel.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do now is gonna add a little bit of this spiced rum to there. See, it's not gonna blow up, but it's doing something.
It's doing something.
You smell it?
Scientifically, something is happening here.
Then we're gonna add a little vanilla extract to it
Yum.
to give it that little vanilla flavor. There you go. You hear it?
Yeah, it's loud.
That's the sound of
That's
deliciousness.
the sound of deliciousness.
Take it off the heat a little bit. Now we're gonna add a little bit more little cinnamon to it,
Ooh, yum.
just to give it a little flavor. You don't want to put too much now in there, so it'll overpower and take away from all the other ingredients.
And he hasn't even added the bananas in yet.
Not even there. Wait till I do that. Now I'm gonna add half the bananas
Okay.
and have the other half for garnish for it to look real good, because when you cook the bananas down, it wilts away and everything, and you can hardly tell that there's bananas in it. And then after that gets going a little while, we're gonna add the nuts. These is
Beautiful.
pecan nuts. See, it's like banana caramel.
It's beautiful.
Now the
Wow,
fun
I'm
part.
mesmerized.
Now the key when you fry this cornbread, I mean, you can make cornbread, but if you make fresh cornbread and put it in the grease, it'll start breaking apart.
Oh,
So what you want to do is have it to get a little old or freeze it a little bit. That way it won't break apart. We're going to drop it in there like that.
Ooh.
We're going to turn it over in there like that. You don't want to cook it too long. So what's good
pick up
about
on
this
that.
is when you put it on the plate, it'll be nice and warm and toasty. And I'm going to put a little bit of cinnamon on there. Let me get some of this brown sugar. Turn it around, get all sides. You don't want to put too much.
Oh my God. Wow. Well, compliments to the chef. Welcome back to Living Local Carolina. We are having a tea party today, and I'm joined by Jamal and Emma. Thanks for bringing me some stuff to try.
Absolutely.
This is so fun.
problem.
This is from Rise Yopan, and you guys are both managers, but tell me how you got kind of involved with the company in the first place before we try some tea.
Absolutely. So a friend of mine, Shelly Steele, we used to work on Wall Street together, and years later she's like, oh, I want to start, I want to be a farmer. And I thought it was just a phase, so I said, sure. Call me when you get back to real life. No, she was right. So she started this company leveraging a tea that actually grows in the U.S. It's called Yopan.
Yeah.
All the way from Southeast to Texas.
Oh my goodness.
I know, and it's such great properties. We'll tell you all about it as we're
Yeah.
tasting.
What are we doing first?
Well, we have the actual Yopan leaf. So this right here is what grows from the Southeast all the way to Texas. It is naturally caffeinated, antioxidant,
Delicious.
right? Anti-inflammatory, wonderful properties.
And no tannins.
And no tannins.
Yes, what does
Tannins
that
are
mean?
bad, right?
Well,
No, exactly.
tannins gives us that bitter. That's that bitter taste.
Yeah.
You
Because
feel
none of
it
these
in
are
other-
sweetened. You guys
yeah.
this is just straight tea.
Right.
They're as
Okay.
is. This one right here is a healthy kick. So that's your green tea equivalent. And this is where you get a nice medley. Yep, you smell,
Yeah.
you tasted
It's
that.
so good. I love ginger. It's one of my favorite things.
Absolutely, and it has a whole bunch of different things. Rose hip, good for blood pressure, blood sugar, naturally sweet and delicious.
Love it. And the next one's your most popular one, right?
Yeah, so
That
healthy
everybody-
kick, which you just tried, is popular. The next one is strawberry, and this one is the Yopan tea, but then it has that strawberry infusion in it. It's the strawberry
Yeah,
zen.
yeah, it's so good.
Strawberry zen.
That's right.
That's delicious. Oh, it's so refreshing too.
Absolutely. And speaking of, in iced teas, they're really good. So you can, put some ice in it and make your iced tea instead of buying Lipton or whatever else.
You said this one's the chocolate mint.
This is chocolate mint, yes.
And it doesn't taste like artificial chocolate either, because you might expect like if it's so many things taste like that bakey chocolate, but
Absolutely.
Great point. You
these
made
are
it
really
actually a great
good.
point because a lot of the other teas are synthetic, and
Yeah.
this is more of a natural based tea.
very cool.
Welcome to Burgess Community Garden. This is a new concept for us that we just started last year. We have this beautiful land, 5 acres, and we happen to have an opportunity to indeed grow and develop and decide what it is we're going to do on this land. One of the things I've done for a long time is I've done outreach. And so not only am I part of the Unity Burgess community, but the outreach community also, is that I was listening to a program by the Boys and Girls Club of the Southern East region. And one of the organizations, I think in Alabama, indicated that they had a food bank and a community garden. So back in 2018, we had inherited this, and then last year I thought, oh, this will be wonderful because we'll be able to bring in the Burgess community, the surrounding community that was historically Black and now is very diverse, but also all the groups of people that we work with. We work with Help for Kids, and we've long worked and supported them, as well as the Boys and Girls Club of Myrtle Beach and Helping Hand and Family Justice. What a good opportunity to indeed start to use the land to indeed provide produce and vegetables to help all the community in terms of that, because as everyone knows, or many of us know, is that hunger is still a reality. What is it we could do to invest in the community? Bringing what it is we produce and having the community help us produce some of that, the local community help us in terms of feeding those that are in need. And that's individuals, that's communities, that's organizations. So as a result of that, Ken, who is my major master only gardener at this point in time, knew what to do in terms of building the garden. So these 2 gardens were produced as demonstration gardens, and they're primarily herbs and spices and some vegetables. And so we've grown from there. I had written a grant, Home Depot indeed responded to it, so we got a $3,200 grant indeed to build vegetable beds, and that's what we did. They came out and they built 12 beds for us so that we could indeed grow the produce that is needed and necessary and wanted by the community that I have indicated earlier.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
Well, guys, welcome to Georgetown, South Carolina. Today I'm at the Gullah Museum and I'm joined by Beatrice. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming.
Let's get into it. I was walking around looking at all the different things you have in here, but can you kind of put into words what the Gullah Museum is all about?
The Gullah Museum is about advocating, educating, and preserving Gullah Geechee culture. So at our museum, we like to show how the Gullah Geechee are connected to our African heritage.
All right, so what are some of the things that people can come and look at here?
Okay, so well, I think one of the most popular things for people to look at is our bottle tree, our quilts. One of our featured items here are our story quilts, and our story quilts tell the story of the Gullah Geechee people.
Okay, tell me more. Tell me more.
So we have behind us we have our Michelle Obama quilt, and that quilt shows Michelle Obama's heritage from Georgetown, South Carolina, and starting from her great-great-grandparents to her grandfather, and how she's connected to Georgetown, South Carolina.
There's a lot to learn here. I think it's one of those things where you have to really walk around, and you guys have the knowledge too, to where, you know, you see these pieces of pottery, there's so much history behind it.
Yes. The pottery is great because that is our connection also with the indigenous people of America too, because the Kalana ware was made by African Americans and the indigenous people.
And we were talking about this earlier, but the actual history of this museum, how did all of this come to be with your family?
Okay, so actually the museum was founded by my parents, Andrew and Vermel Rodriguez. It started out as just like a shop, and then my mom realized, oh, this really isn't a shop. It's a museum, and we're teaching people about the Gullah Geechee people, so let's just expand on it. We are just a one-room museum, but we pack in a bunch of history and culture about the Gullah Geechee.
Okay, tell me about Lorenzo Dow Turner.
Okay, Dr. Lorenzo Dow Turner is considered the father of Gullah studies. He's important because he's the person who got us first recognized as a culture and a language. His most important work, of course, is he was able to prove that Gullah was a language, because Gullah is a Creole with, it's an English-based Creole with African vocabulary. We have 30 different African languages in our vocabulary. We also have French and Spanish, and it also includes African syntax and grammar. So that was really important, because people before that thought we were just talking gibberish or baby talk or broken English.
But not at all.
No, it's a full language.
That's so cool. Let's talk about food too.
Oh God, Gullah Geechee food. Man,
what can you say?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of food that people think of as low country food is actually Gullah Geechee food, like she crab soup, shrimp and grits, red rice, chicken plow, chicken bog. I mean, we can go on and on about Gullah Geechee food and its influence in American culture and Southern culture.
And music as well.
Oh,
right?
yeah, I mean, music, you know, the Negro spirituals that were first recorded were all recorded in Gullah Geechee communities in Georgia and South Carolina. Some songs that people think of as just, you know, regular songs, like the song Kumbaya, that is a Gullah Geechee song. And
I did not know that.
Yes, and it was, the first recording of it was in 1926 of a Gullah Geechee man in Georgia. Michael Row Your Boat Ashore, that's a Gullah Geechee song.
Yeah, very cool.
Don't forget to like our page on Facebook and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. How to use the QR code. Just open the camera app on your smartphone, iPad, or tablet. Point your device at the QR code so the QR code appears on your screen. Your device will recognize the QR code and show you a notification. Click that notification and you'll come to our website. Living Local Carolina, weekday mornings at 9:30 on WBTW News 13.